Hey y'all, it's your girl Lunar back again with another set of videos for y'all. Today we are working on the monthly energy forecast for the month of September. Y'all know how I do it, so why don't we just jump right into it. So here's some information about September, right? September is a 9-month, but in numerology it's a 4-month. So 4s deal with foundation, structure, mental clarity, mental strength, mental rest, whatever you want to put it as. That's what 4s deal with. Also, 9s deal with endings, climaxes of all climaxes, wrapping up loose ends, and just ready to move on to something else. Simple, right? Right. So, some astrological things that are going on in September, right? So we have a full moon in Pisces that is September 2nd, September 3rd. All right. You have a new moon in Virgo, which is 2 weeks from then. So around September 15th, 16th, I want to say. Roughly around that time. You have Mercury in Virgo, but it's moving to Libra. Then the Mercury and Libra energy will move into a shadow phase because Mercury is going retrograde, but that's not until October. But it also will be moving into Scorpio as well. But I think that's more towards the end of the month as well. So Mercury will be retrograding from Scorpio into Libra. So just a heads up in that. We have Neptune, Pluto, and Uranus in retrograde. You have Mars about to go retrograde sometime in September. I think Jupiter and Saturn are supposed to be coming out of retrograde, but they'll still be in the shadow period. So that's what needs to be known, if I remember correctly. But it's a lot of astrological stuff going on in September that's going to really blow minds, right? So that's that. But I know a lot more astrologers going to talk about that, so I definitely say stay tuned to when astrologers talk about things moving in certain aspects as well. So I definitely will try to stay on top of that and see what that brings as well. So that's that. Now the cards that we had that came through, right? So we have Wild Horse, freedom, sensitivity, spirit, partnerships. All right. Then we have Earth for physical body, grounding, nurture, cultivate. We have Kunyin for compassion, Bodhi, how did I say it in the September video? Bodoichi. I know I said that wrong. For unity. But do know I do have the full video down in the description below as well. Hera for commitment. And last but not least, Lilith for equality. Bodhi charge. I think that's what I said. Something like that. Every time I see this one, I'm just like, what? And I keep saying, look up how to pronounce it so you won't have to stumble through it. But I stumbled through a lot of words. Most of them I can get. Bodhi charge. I'm really gonna be sitting with that one because I know Buddha. That's what it was. Buddha. There we go. I knew I was gonna remember it. But anyway, so here's a quick summary of what I said. I said I like the Hera and Lilith energy because it's like queen bee energy. We ain't gonna take no crap. We gonna do what we want, speak on what we want, leave it like that. Okay? And also Hera came up for Libra in one of their readings, and I went into like a whole story about how Hera is. And I was like, in a way, I was like, I used to couldn't stand Hera, but after I thought about it, I said she really, after a while, she kind of like snapped out of that and was like, why am I doing all of that when I could just, like, I'm the queen of the Olympians, so why am I going around just like, messing with Zeus's demigods. Like, I got other things better to do, so let me go do that. Like, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? Like, that's it. What was I thinking? So, also, I mentioned the amount of armor that I was seeing. 3 of these cards have armor. So, I was like, people's going to be suiting up to, like, ready to go to war on things. So, we have that. I said this month is really going to be about grounding yourself, because the way this energy is set up in this month is going to be, like, really pop, 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 pop. It's like, it's going to be really popping. So, I would say definitely ground yourself as much as you can. And the way these astrological placements going to take place in September, I know it's going to be really tensing people up. So definitely be preset for that, you know. Also, sensitivity is going to take a part in this month as well, you know. Being compassionate and even understanding of things. And then at the same time, I talked about how we need to come together as a community and really help one another, because at the end of the day, all it comes down to your own community and yourself, what you can provide for people and what other people can provide for you, and uplifting people instead of bringing them down. So it's going to be a lot of focus on that. And also said how the authentic spirit is going to come through. It's going to be wild, like a wild spirit. Spirit's going to be showing. It's so like people is going to really be like, whoa. So wild spirit. To sum it all up, wild spirit. Simple. But let's get to these mudras though. Let's see what these mudras for September. Anyway, and also I forgot to mention this in the beginning, but in the monthly zodiacs that you will see being posted up, and also in the Instagram videos for the monthlies, for the zodiacs, right, I decided to toss in some spirit animals for the zodiacs, because I was like, y'all gonna need some spirit animals to get yourself through this month, so let me do that. The only reason why I didn't do it for, you know, September, because y'all already got spirit animals already coming through. Well, it's technically not spirit animals, but the animals are speaking for that month with the goddesses. So I was like, no point in doing double for that. So I decided to use my moonology to toss in some moonness, you know. So I'm gonna see the moonology card that will pop up for September. Alright, so let's read these mudras, right? And we got quite a few. Only. So, first up is focus. This is the Panchamaka Mudra. Assists self-healing, balance, focus. Benefits, supports, and balances right and left sides of the brain. Activates body self-healing ability. Improve concentration and memory retention. Element, all. Instruction, join the tips of all 10 fingers together. Hollow the palms and allow there to be space between the fingers as if you were holding a globe. Focus. I align with nature and receive balanced focus on all levels. I align with nature and receive balance, focus on all levels. Alright. Next up is space or ether element. This is the Akasha. So yoga poses, half shoulder stand, Fish pose, legs up the wall. Sense, hearing. Energy center, throat chakra and beyond. Symbols, stars, full moon, circle, reflection of lights, constellation. Rules, throat, neck, endorsement system, thyroid, pineal gland. Qualities, liberation, expansion, awareness, purification, consciousness. Liberation, expansion, awareness, purification, consciousness. Okay. Now for the endless cards that want to come out in the other deck. So you have consciousness. This is the Sita Mudra. Assists wisdom, clarity, concentration. Benefits, releases tension in the face, throat, and shoulders. Brings breath and awareness to the third eye chakra. Improves mental clarity. Instruction, bring the palms of the hands together, touching the pads of all the fingers together. Align for thumbs, nails facing outward. Bend the index finger outward with the tips of the fingers touching and connect with the tops of the thumbs. Relax the shoulders down with elbows slightly away from the body. Focus. Consciousness guides me to true clarity and freedom. Consciousness guides me to true clarity and freedom. Next up is spiritual truth. Dhamma Chakra Mudra assists integration, illumination, and vision. Benefits, balances all systems and energy systems of the body, supports full yogic breathing, enhances senses of well-being. Instruction, join the tips of the thumbs and index fingers of each hand, forming a closed circle. Hands in front of the heart, touch the tips of the joined fingers together, left palm facing inward, right palm facing outward. Focus, I awaken the vision of my highest truth. I awaken the vision of my highest truth. Next up is unity. This is Trishala Mudra, assists unification, clarity, equilibrium. Benefits, supports the nervous and endorsement system, improves mental clarity, activates pituitary gland, awareness of all senses. Instruction, bend the pinky fingers inward to rest on the base of the thumb. Lay the thumbs over the pinky fingers, extend the other fingers straight out. Hold the hands away from the body, fingers facing outward. Focus, clarity fills all of my senses, leading me to unity with everything. Clarity fills all of my senses, leading me to unity with everything. Next up is compassion. This is the Karna Mudra, assists compassion, joy, harmony. Benefits, relieves allergies and nasal congestion, assists the immune system, opens and directs breath to head and sinuses. Element, air. Instruction, join the left hand with palm facing in towards the heart center. Cup the right hand, palm facing outward. Bring the fingers of the right hand to touch at the tips and then place them inside the cupped left hand at the base of the fingers. Relax the shoulders back and down. Focus. I sense and open to perfect balance and understanding. I sense and open to perfect balance and understanding. Next up is liberation. This is Bhara Mudra, assists unity, freedom, liberation. Benefits, assists all the systems of the body, supports inner stillness and courage, releases fears. Instruction, rest the left hand on your lap facing upward. Lay the right hand over the left palm facing up. Allow thumbs to touch. Relax the shoulders back and down. Lengthen the spine. Focus. I honor the innate union of consciousness and bliss. I honor the innate union of consciousness and bliss. Next up is the grounding Bhuya Mudra. Assists grounding, stability, connection to the physical body. Benefits, reduces stress and blood pressure, activates root chakra. Instruction, extend the index and middle fingers outward to make inverted V-shaped peace signs with both hands. Curl the pinky and ring fingers inward toward the palms and place them on fingertips lightly. Extend arms and bring the tips of the middle and index fingers into the ground on top or tops of the thighs. Relax shoulders, lengthen spine. Focus. Grounded to the earth, I receive support and abundance. Grounded to the earth, I receive support and abundance. Next up is the root chakra, Muladhara, which is first chakra, meaning base of support. Location, base of the spine. Sound, lum, lum. Color, red. Symbol, 4-petal lotus flower. Roots, legs and feet, elimination and adrenals. Element, earth. Qualities, grounding, stability, security, support. Grounding, stability, security, support. Next up is heart chakra, anahata, 4th chakra, meaning unstruck. Location, heart center. Sound, yum, yum. Color, green. Symbol, 12-petal green lotus flower. Rules, heart, lungs, respiratory system, and thymus. Element, air. Qualities, love, compassion, empathy, forgiveness. Love, compassion, empathy, forgiveness. Next up is surrender. This is the pranahana mudra. Assists release, support, grounding. Benefits, reduces tension, supports eliminatory and reproductive system, slows and directs breath into the pelvis. Instruction, bringing the hands together, connect the tips of the index and pinky fingers, curl the middle and ring finger in to touch the thumb tips. Rest the hands in front of the belly, wrists on thighs. Caution, lowers blood pressure. So you have blood pressure issue? Don't do this one. Focus, with deep awareness, I surrender what I no longer need. With deep awareness, I surrender what I no longer need. All right. Next up is freedom. Garanda mudra assists openness, balance, and metabolism. Benefits, directs breath and awareness to neck and throat area. Aligns cervical spine. Releases tension from neck and jaw. Helps to balance energy and metabolism. Instruction, bring the left hand in front of the heart, palm facing in and thumb facing upward. Cross the back of the right hand behind the left palm until the thumbs meet. Interlace the thumbs and fan the rest of the fingers outward. Bring the mudra up to the throat center. Relax shoulders down and align the spine. Focus, I embrace the freedom and openness of my pure expression. I embrace the freedom and openness of my pure expression. Next up is commitment. This is the Shiva Langa Mudra. Assists digestion, determination, focus. Benefits, enhances digestion and supports spinal alignment. Cultivates concentration and spiritual commitment. Instruction, place the left palm facing upward in front of the belly. Make a fist with the right hand with the thumb facing up. Place in the center of the left palm. Relax the shoulders back and down. Caution, hypertension, motor effects. Excuse me. So if you have this issue, don't do this one. Focus, I align awareness, focus, and commitment. I align awareness, focus, and commitment. Next up is release. This is the Kali Mudra. Assists expansiveness, release, spiritual purification. Benefits, directs breath and awareness to neck and throat area. Energizes thyroid gland, metabolism, and energy. Releases muscular tension from shoulders, neck, and throat center. Instruction, interlace the fingers of both hands in front of the heart with the right thumb over the left. Extend index fingers upward toward the throat center. Caution, thyroid conditions. So you got that? Don't do this one either. Focus, I release all obstacles and align to my true nature. I release all obstacles and align to my true nature. And last but not least, higher knowledge. This is the Nana Mudra. Assists meditation, concentration, and wisdom. Benefits, balances right and left sides of the brain. Improves concentration. Opens and balances the third eye chakra. Assists meditation. Instruction, touch the tip of the index finger to the tip of the thumb, forming a circle. All other fingers extend outward. Rest the backs of the palms on the tops of the thighs, palms facing upward. Focus, I awaken to the divine wisdom of the universe. I awaken to the divine wisdom of the universe. Alright. And now to show y'all the moonology cards, which is Surrender to the Divine, Full Moon. And last one is Take Time to Breathe Out, Decimating Moon, which came up in reverse. Alright. I'll be right back with the deep dive in tarot for September. Alright? See y'all in a bit. Welcome to the Deep Dive in Tarot for the month of September 2020. I'm gonna give y'all some time to digest all of this. Alright, now y'all got that out the way. We're gonna move the cards over here. Now, let's say hello to the Witch's Tarot deck. Alright? So, we have a grounding month, wild spirit, and Two of Pentacles. So, wild spirit, grounding month, and Queen Bee energy. And the World card. And also the motto for September is check yourself. Like, really. Because more than anything, that's what this is all going to boil down to. Like, people really looking at themselves truly. And even at the same time, reevaluating a lot of stuff that most of the time most people wouldn't want to. Okay, we're just gonna go with that. So we have Ten of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, the High Priest, Knight of Wands, King of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Five of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Page of Swords, Six of Cups, Justice, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, the Star card, Three of Swords, Death, Page of Wands, Nine of Cups, Queen of Cups, the Hanged Man, Wheel of the Year, Five of Cups, Nine of Wands, Eight of Cups, Two of Swords, Ten of Cups, Four of Wands, Four of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Queen of Wands, Strength card, Emperor, the Sun, the Lovers, Three of Cups, the Moon card, Temperance, Chariot, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Magician, and Eight of Pentacles. So, as we can see here, we got a lot of cards in reversal. Now, I don't think I mentioned this enough, but reversals are not always bad. Sometimes it's an internal review on things. Sometimes it makes you have this hard, reevaluation. And sometimes it can be negative traits, negative aspects, negative events that cause the worst side of you to come out. And sometimes you gotta show that ass before you get a recheck on yourself and you be like, damn, I shouldn't have done that, but you know, that person was really irking my nerves, so, but I know I could have handled that better. But remember, restrain myself from acting like that, you know. I still got work. You can see that where you still need improvement at, between words, emotions. Physically want to fight sometimes, you know. And this month may cause you to do that. Have a moment to like hard pause and re-look at things, and you just like, yeah, it's another way I could have done that, but at the moment that was the best option. I wasn't thinking a long-term effect of it, but this is what I needed to do in order to do that. And all of this is like, looking at it, it's like headaches, frustrations, anger, everything that's been building up inside people is just going to explode. And you have a lot of page energy, that young youthfulness. People are just pissed overall. And it's like, we just tired. Sometimes the actions that's being put out there is not enough. So sometimes we need to go above and beyond. Sometimes when you do violence, sometimes you get the right reaction. Then people want to be like, that's not the way of doing things. But us trying to do it peacefully, people still don't want to listen. So where's the balance in that? Even though at the same time we all still have long ways to go before we get to where we want to go. But right here, right now, how we gonna get people to listen to what we have to listen to? Because we all tired of feeling this pain, this anger, this hatred. We just tired. We shed enough tears. Like, we all think about this on a daily basis. What if it's somebody I know and all of this? You don't want to be the next one on the news saying the same speech, saying you tired, we over this. We want actions, we want something, we want results. But we can't get that with a broken ass system. We can't get that with the type of government we have right now. We can't get that, period. And yeah, we can keep saying we're going to fight for it, but you got so much corruption in every place. Where do the corruption start? Where does it end? Truthfully, it's so deep rooted in America, it's hard to try to pull it out. You rather let the kids and the elderly suffer. You do wrong by your veterans. You do wrong about the black communities, the Latinos, the Asians. But yet, the whites are thriving. They can use their privilege to get to where they want. The light skin versus dark skins. The light skins doing better than the dark skins because the dark skins got to fight much harder than the light skinned ones. All of this, we see it. We see it. The privilege, the racism, everything, the corruption. Some got to work harder than others. Some can speak the right words and easily get into that door. You see it, you know it. The LGBTQ community. They see it. Everybody see it. Everything roots down deep in America. The Native Americans, that who was first here on this land. How we did them wrong. And we still don't listen to what they have to say. This is their land. We took over. And we haven't apologized truthfully to them. And the Africans that we took from Africa over here. Yeah, they did what they had to do to survive, but still. We hadn't had to repent for a lot of this. And now it's coming back on us. Triplefold, quadruplefold. If you don't see it, it is written plain as day. Time for America to reap what its benefit. It's like that saying that the Nathalja says, they listen to the spirit of the forest. And when they speak, they listen. Mother Nature is speaking with all these hurricanes, wildfires, typhoons, everything which way. And y'all not listening to it. Mother Nature been pissed. Mother Nature is just over it. And it's not even a matter of rain and fire to try to cleanse America. It's not enough to cleanse the entire world, period. Period. We all suffering. We all seeing the crumbling of the so-called great America. We was never great from the beginning. Let's get that straight. Look back on our history, it was never great. Never. We was never great. We was sad, pathetic excuse of America. Health system screwed up. Job system screwed up. Judicial system screwed up. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Let's all be honest. Yeah, we have some perks better than others, but at the end of the day, we just say we rather listen to the words of celebrities and politicians than listen to our own common sense as human beings. Common sense would tell you, if you had a virus breaking out worldwide, shut everything down. Simple. Simple. Just shut everything down. Let the virus move through as it needs to. And then once it feels like it's gone, then you start back up. But no. You had to open us back up and you're starting to see spiking numbers. Well, you about to get a hard reset yet again. Because guess what? It's fall time. And you know what fall brings? The flu season. And you know what that brings? Sniffling, sneezing, coughing, and shortness of breath. So if y'all all experiencing that and already know, then you know. Flu season is going to be through the roof. Even though they're going to technically diagnose it as COVID-19. Let's be honest. Y'all know how they do it. You know how they do it. You know it. I know it. The cards know it. But yeah. And people really not going to listen to themselves because they going to swear out, no, that ain't going to be the case. We got this. We can get through this. Okay, go right ahead. You're going to find out the hard goddamn way. Idiots. Complete idiots. I was saying nothing. The true spirit of people is going to come through. Be that had to sort that out. Because now looking at this, but wild spirit's gonna be playing out. Period. Spirit's gonna be. They was like, oh, y'all don't want to listen? Let me show you something. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 other major arcana cards are out here. Life situations, man, they gonna be a big effect. Excuse me. Simple as that. And looking at the fives too. 1, 2. Only 2 fives. I thought it was more than that. But we do have all 4 fours right there. So 4 is going to be playing their part. The deconstruction of a lot of things. That foundation that you thought was stable, yeah, economy going to definitely fluctuate. Just know that money, yeah, just be prepared for that. But looking at the queens now, 1, 2, 3 queens. Yep, and the only queen that didn't come out is the Queen of Wands. And she's the only one who didn't come out. And I think we only have 1 king. So the male figures, even though the male's going to probably most likely be in their feelings hard. And I think we only got like 2 3s in here, maybe. But the stories are going to be disconnected as well, between stories, communications, communities, the structures of things, period, of how we get things out is going to be unbalanced. Karma is definitely going to play out too, because you had quite a few 8s. I think about 3 8s came out, if I remember correctly, maybe 2. I think it's only 2. Is this 8, this 8, and then also and this lovely 5. But if I say the main numbers that who's gonna really pop out the most, 4s, 7s, and that's about it. 7s, and I think 9s as well. You had quite a few 9s. But trust and believe, all this energy is going to play out throughout this entire month, especially dealing with a lot of this being astrological placements as well. Because with this Mercury, for example, Mercury in Libra, that's going to play a part. So structure, judicial system, that's going to play a part. The Chariot for Cancer, don't know how that's going to play out, but a lot more moving backwards instead of forward, so that's going to play into a part with the structures, judicial systems, even mindsets of people. So it's going to be a lot of regression. The Neptune and Pisces, that's always going to have a part to play with that High Priestess. Temperance, which deals with Sagittarius, definitely the philosophy, the higher, what's the name? Higher education, so educational system, that's going to play a part. More regression in that. You have the Taurus energy, which is that Uranus and Taurus, that's going to be retrograded. A lot of epiphanies, ahas, even though we didn't get the Tower card as well, but that's fine. The Hangman for ultra pauseness, like everything's going to be paused, like hard breaks. But yeah, anyway, then you have the Strength card for Leo. Also, you got Death here, Scorpio energy. So that deep, dark tunnel. And I can't wait till I do the Scorpio video. Oh my gosh. Yo, their video is going to be lit. Because it's like a pre-setup to their season in October. Well, I just say, listen to the Instagram video of what I talked about in Scorpio. Yo, mind blowing. Whoo. Excuse me. Pisces are, even looking at this, if you have astrological placements in Pisces, Cancers, Libras, Sagittarius, Scorpio, y'all really taking an inward look at a lot of things, and even y'all feel like even this month is unsettling. But with Scorpios, they understand this utter chaos. So it's like they get to shed the light on their self, and they bask in it. Oh, I love it. And Pisces is like, as much as they understand the ocean and the turmoil, even they feel like a light is being shed on them. Cancer is like, just realize all three water signs in here. It's like this overwhelming sense of waves clearing things out. Like, how can I word it? It's like people constantly drowning over and over in the ocean, but yet the water signs almost feel like they floating through it, while everybody else is struggling to try to grasp a breath. You know, and it's kind of interesting. And then a lot of sunness as well. And I forgot the Aquarius card is in here too. And that's definitely dealing with that Saturn and Aquarius. Like, that's hard look. Okay. But you got that going on. And I like these two together. Plus with the Lovers as well. And last but not least, you have the Emperor, which is Aries, Mars. Mars is really just waiting before they go back retrograde. And it's like, he's not even agitated. It's like, he knows the sense of how urgent a lot of this is, but yet, he's not rushing it. I just realized we do have the Queen of Wands in here. The Queen of Swords ain't in here. That's what it is. Okay. Because I think I called the Queen of Wands the Queen of Swords. But she's in here. So we got enough, like, fuel to the fire. Like, you got a good mixture of all the elements up in here. But if I have to say, like, the most element that dominates will definitely have to be water and fire. And I'm doing a quick glance through here. Water and fire. Like both of them, the drive with the intuition. So both of those coming together to give you that push forward. But yet you got earth feeling unstable. And you got air just restless and just stirring and not sure which direction to go. It's like they want to go in so many directions, but yet they know they need to go in one direction. But yet they just floating above, just waiting. Just waiting. This month is just a lot. It's just a lot. And how you navigate to get to the end of it, that's going to be the real test. How much of your true self is going to come out throughout this whole month. How many times you're going to hit that hard reset, pumping your brain so quick that you're almost feeling whiplash. Because that's how it's going to be for a lot of people. A lot of people is going to hit that break real quick, and then it's going to go full throttle again. Skirt, full throttle. Skirt, full throttle. Like it's going to be a constant pull and tug. And you won't know if you coming or going. You don't know when it's going to stop, and you just trying to get through it. That's all. You just want to get through it and leave it like that. But yet, in a way, you know you can't fully get through it because this entire month is going to constantly test you. And then once you get to October, it's going to feel like a new beginning, but at the same time, it's still going to be more shakeups, more putting things in motion, but yet it won't feel like things going in motion. It still won't feel like things going backwards instead of forward. So, where in that can we stop going backwards and finally go forward? Because you think we're going 2 steps forward, and then all of a sudden we're 50 steps back. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I'll leave it on this note. And I won't say try to enjoy the ride. When you get those hard resets, just pause and take it in as best you can. And when you feel a mood to write things down before you feel like you're about to go full throttle again, then do that. And if you feel like you're having more emotions coming through than drive, then let that emotion drive you until it gets out of your system. And if you feel like certain things that you said shouldn't have been said, understand a lot of people is going to be saying a lot of things that they're not going to really mean, and they're going to look back on it and be like, yo, I should have done it differently. In a way, people's going to forgive and move on, because at this time, everything is just in turmoil. So, yes, you should be careful with your words, but at the same time, people, what they say isn't really what they say. So it's going to be hard to distinguish people that who's saying what they really need to say versus the ones that who's saying, having those double meanings, that double-edged sword sentence. You're like, it feel like you mean this, but at the same time, it feel like you mean this. So in a way, you want to get straight to the point with them, but you feel like they're not going to get to the point with you because they're going to try to beat around the bush. So it's best to just write it in an email, write it in a letter, write it in a journal, and leave it like that. Because you don't want to start something unnecessary and then you end up showing your whole ass. Even though most likely you probably still going to end up showing your whole ass. People going to test your limits. Just be prepared for that. Testing limits. Because everybody got their breaking point. Where's your breaking point? Where is it? But that's all I got to say for this month of September. I love y'all. Hope y'all enjoy this. And definitely see y'all in the next set of videos. Bye.